It's not something that you haven't thought about before you come in and sat down. I think all of us in the aviation industry have watched Air India over many years. We've seen this wonderful brand with a wonderful legacy, 90 years of history, periods where it was amongst the best in the world. We've seen it a little bit tarnished. And we've seen the India market not really rise to its potential. And so I was really giving a lot of thought to how could this airline really reclaim its former mantle. And a lot of work had been done during the due diligence process by the team from Tata Sons. There were some key plans underway, including the aircraft negotiation, which had been underway before I arrived. And so really it was about aligning people behind a common aspiration, a common vision. What does that take? And then energizing people to do their work.
But you came from arguably the most efficient and well-run and financially solid and leading product in the world, SQ, in its various guises. I mean, this, look, I'm not being dramatic when I say it's 180 degrees in the opposite direction from where you came.
26 years with Singapore Airlines Group. I do know what good looks like, thanks to many years with them. I've had the experience of startup, Scoot, as part of the Singapore Airlines Group. And both the example of Singapore Airlines, the example of startup, and the example of being involved in a transformation of Singapore Airlines, all of those are very relevant to the task of restoring Air India.
The gap between what you found on day one and where you want this airline to be is so huge. I don't even know where you'd start.
A lot of it is hygiene factors in the sense of punctuality and functioning seats and consistency of service. Air India always was renowned for warmth, and I think our crew continue to exhibit warmth. And the comments I get from people now, they might be saying the seats weren't as good as I would like, or the in-flight entertainment could be better, and I know you're investing to fix that in the months to come. But the crew made me feel fantastic. And so I really think that is an asset that really is going to underpin the future of Air India, because the hardware can be fixed, and we've invested $400 million on retrofit, and we're buying 470 new aircraft. You can fix IT, and we're doing that at rapid pace. It's the warmth and it's the consistency of approach that really make the difference. The warmth is inherent to the Indian culture. It's the consistency of approach that now we're going to be helping to instill.
To use that famous analogy, which is appropriate, you are changing the engine while the plane's in flight.
Yes. So the Air India group, Air India, Air India Express and Air Asia India, collectively carry about 100,000 people a day. So it's not a small operation. And to do such dramatic change whilst operating safely at scale is a challenge that we're very, very careful of, but it has to be done, and you have to change many things at once in order to change anything, because so much interconnection.
How long have you given yourself to turn this thing?
Well, we've got a 5-year transformation plan. By the end of that point, we should have tripled in size. We should probably be, I think, regarded amongst the best in the world, at least in terms of consistency and quality of product. There's going to be a lot of subsequent refinement that happens. 5 years is a relatively short time in the space of building a world-class product. But I think faster than 5 years, people won't recognize the Air India then as to what it was. 5 years' time, I think people will be thinking it's pretty good.